Good morning, everybody. Matt Modi here with the Dong Report, where I give you my favorite MLB home run picks of the day. As for today, we have an official 7-leg Dong round robin that I have already locked in, 2 of which I am also playing straight up. 2 of the 7 I am playing standalone straight up. And then I'm going to have 2 honorable mentions for you guys at the very end who were just waiting on odds. As for yesterday, the official YouTube video that I put out, I had a 7-leg round robin. While we only got one of those guys to hit a home run, it was Shohei Otani, who we played straight up, giving us a profitable day for the day. So thank you to Shohei Otani for coming through for us, giving us a day in the green. A slight day in the green, up a little bit under 0.7 units. I think it was like 0.69, which is very nice units, which is what we ended up profiting yesterday on the entire season. That now puts our profits a little bit below 15 units on the year, like 14.7 units of profit on the entire season, something like that. We've been really hot over the past week or so, dating back to last Monday, which was our best day of the year by far. Hopefully that can continue tonight. I absolutely love all 7 of the guys we have on official Dong Watch. And if both guys that we have on honorable mention end up playing, they'll be really good plays as well. So hopefully we can have a good day today. If you're not already, I would appreciate it if you could click that subscribe button for this specific video, like and comment. You know, that stuff helps me out a ton, and I love reading through the comments. And then the last thing that I will mention before I get into the bangers is that I do have a Dub Club where I send all my plays out for $5 a month. If you're unfamiliar, Dub Club is a service that you can sign up for to get, for people like me, we can send plays to you, get sent directly to your phone, text, email, telegram. If you're interested, again, it's only $5 a month and it gets you stuff early. And if you don't feel like watching the YouTube video, I kind of push people to the Dub Club. If you're not interested in that, no harm, no foul. Let's start talking bangers. Play number 1. I'm going right back to Shohei Otani to hit a home run. He came through for us yesterday with a monster dong. Hopefully he can do the same today. He's got another incredible matchup, so I feel great going right back to him. Colin Ray is pitching for the Brewers. Another match made in dong heaven for Shohei Otani. Ray is not a pitcher to be feared. He really struggles against left-handed hitters, and you're going to sense a theme here, targeting left-handed hitters against right-handed pitchers that struggle against lefties. I didn't really plan for that to happen today. It's just kind of how it worked out, but 10 of the 16 home runs that Ray has allowed have come to lefties. Home run per 9, 1.43 against left-handed hitters, which is not terrible, but it's definitely not a good number. He's also a right-handed pitcher, and we all know that Otani annihilates right-handed pitching. His ISO rate on the year, 38.4% against righties, up from 21% against lefties. And for context, that 384 ISO rate against right-handed pitching, literally the best ISO rate in the entire MLB against righties, even ahead of Aaron Judge, who's number 1 in basically every other category. And Otani crushes Colin Ray's pitch mix. The top 3 pitches that Ray throws: sinkers, cutters, four-seam fastballs, in that order. 29% of the time for a sinker, 21% of the time for a cutter, and about 20% of the time for a fastball. You would not be surprised to hear that Otani crushes all 3 of those pitches. 253 ISO rate against sinkers, and that's his lowest, and still a good number, right? Like 25% and above ISO rate is an excellent power number. So his lowest, still being at 253, is really good. ISO rate of 28.6% against cutters and 34.7% against fastballs, which fastballs is doing a lot of the work there because Otani, he really crushes fastballs. But even if you take out the fastball, which is by far Otani's best pitch, over the past month against right-handed pitching, he has a barrel rate of 10%, ISO rate of 40%, and a hard hit rate of 62.5%, specifically against sinkers and cutters. And that's taking out his best pitch. So very confident Otani's going to go yard for us once again today. That's play number 1. Next up, we have Corey Seager to hit a home run, another chalk play, probably the hottest hitter in baseball between him and like Jake Berger, basically between the 2 hottest hitters in baseball. He has another really good matchup today. He's been incredible for 2 weeks now. And Seager made me look like a fool yesterday. I went on about how I didn't like Seager to hit a home run yesterday because I didn't like the matchup against the starting pitcher. Guess what? He hit one off the bullpen instead. Admittedly, I should put a little bit more credence into the fact that it's not just the starting pitcher, that there's also the bullpen. That's who Seager hit the home run off of. As for today, I really like his matchup against the starting pitcher, which we're going to get into in a little bit. But looking at Seager, he's hit 7 home runs over the past 2 weeks. That's the second most in the MLB. And he's hit the second most hard hit line drive plus fly balls in the MLB as well with 21. So the past 14 days, he's hit 21 hard hit line drive in fly balls, like combined hard, like line drive and fly balls. 21 of them have been hard hit. Only Jake Berger is ahead of him in both of those categories. 5 of the 7 home runs and 15 of the 21 hard hits have come against right-handed pitching, facing right-handed pitching tonight in Cutter Crawford. And not only is Crawford a righty, he's been terrible on the year. He's been terrible against lefties, and he's been really bad against lefties recently. He's got the worst home run per 9 in the MLB at 1.83. Against lefties on the entire season, that number jumps up to 2.15. And if you look at the data since June 1st, that home run per 9 against lefties is 3.08. Terrible, terrible numbers against lefties. Seager, very confident he's going to be able to stay hot, crush Cutter Crawford tonight. Next up, our third lefty hitter, and I wasn't kidding that we're going to sense a theme here. We're going with Juan SoDo to hit a home run. Third chalk play. I'm fine with it. Another lefty hitter with a really juicy matchup facing Jonathan Cannon today. And Jonathan Cannon is another pitcher that has just gotten lit up by left-handed hitters. His home run per 9 is 1.69. That's very nice against lefties. It's only 0.7 against righties. So it's almost like a full home run difference per 9 when he's facing a righty versus a lefty. And SoDo, he basically for the past month, just hitting the baseball incredibly hard, getting hard hit after hard hit after hard hit. He was getting really unlucky with not a lot of them being home runs. That finally changed on Sunday. He hit 2 home runs in the same game on Sunday. With the way he's been hitting, the guess here is that Sunday is kind of going to be the start of a home run binge for Juan SoDo. Hopefully that continues today and a really good matchup for him against a bad pitcher. And if you look at the past month, SoDo has crushed Jonathan Cannon's pitch mix. Now, he's slowed down a little bit with the specific pitch mix over the last 2 weeks, but if you just look at the past month, he's crushed it. So a lot of the work is being done in weeks 3 and 4, but that's still within a month sample size. In 2 weeks is not necessarily going to scare me off entirely from the pitch mix. So that's kind of why I really like Juan SoDo to hit a home run. Next up, play number 4. I'm going with Elly De La Cruz to hit a home run. So I did another round robin yesterday that I posted on the YouTube community notes and Twitter. Elly was in that. He did hit a home run yesterday. Now, I've been burned by trying to ride the Elly Dong train a little too hard. Last week, I had him 3 straight days, and he didn't hit a home run in 3 straight days, but he did hit, he did hit one yesterday. He's got another amazing matchup today, so hopefully he comes through for us, hits another one tonight. I feel fine going right back to him. Another left-handed hitter. In this case, Elly is a switch hitter, so obviously depending on the handedness of the pitcher. But Elly's much better when he's batting lefty, meaning he's much better when he's facing right-handed pitching. He's going up against Eric Fetty of the Cardinals, who's recently traded over to the Cardinals. Fetty really struggles against left-handed hitters. 10 of the 16 home runs allowed have come to lefties. Home run per 9 of 1.35 against left-handed pitching, up from 0.83 against righties. Now, that's not terrible. The 1.35 number isn't terrible. It is worse, obviously, from lefties to righties, but he's been a lot worse recently to lefties. Since June 10th, which makes up 10 starts for Fetty, 5 of the 8 home runs he's allowed have come to lefties. Home run per 9 of 1.60 to lefties in that stretch. And Elly, as I mentioned, significantly better when he's facing right-handed pitching. That's what he's facing tonight. He crushes Fetty's pitch mix as well, and it's being played at Red Stadium, Hitter's Ballpark. Hopefully he comes through, stays hot, hits a home run in back-to-back days. Now we have 2 players on the Orioles for our next 2 picks. I'm going with Jackson Holliday and Colton Cowser to hit a home run. Now, Jackson Holliday, I'm going to play him straight up for 0.2 units. He's being priced, in my opinion, stupidly, at plus 800. I see no scenario in which he should be priced at plus 800. So I'm putting him in the 7-leg Dong Robin, and I'm also taking him standalone straight up for 0.2 units. Plus 800 for him is crazy. If he hits one, that would mean he could be the only one that would hit a home run, and it would guarantee profit. That's kind of why I wanted some action on that. Now, reminder that if you're placing these on FanDuel, you have to place these 2 as a separate same game parlay. So you're going to end up having 2 bets placed total, the full 7-leg Dong Robin, and then a separate same game parlay with just these 2 in it. The matchup here, Jake Irvin of the Nationals, certified dong ball pitcher, especially to lefties, blah, blah, blah. Same thing that you've heard all night, or all video, I mean. So the thing with Jake Irvin is you typically expect him to be an off-speed stuff type of pitcher. If you look at his pitch mix and you don't look at whether he's facing a right or left-handed hitter, it's mostly off-speed stuff. Not when he's facing left-handed hitters specifically. Specifically when he's going up against a lefty. His most common pitch is a four-seam fastball, which he throws 50% of the time. Both Holliday and Cowser have crushed fastballs over the past month from right-handed pitching. Holliday, 20% barrel rate, 66.67% hard hit rate. Cowser, 13.64% barrel rate against four-seam fastballs from righties over the past month. Next up, Irvin throws a curveball 34% of the time. That makes up 85% of his pitch mix. Cowser really hits curveballs hard. 28% barrel rate against curveballs over the past month from righties. 2 home runs and 7 at-bats. While Jackson Holliday, he only has 4 at-bats. 4 at-bats that were curveballs from righties. He hit a home run in one of those 4 at-bats. You put these two together, both Cowser and Holliday crush fastballs and curveballs over the past month from righties. And that's going to be over 80% of what they're going to see tonight. So that's kind of why I went with these two over Anthony Santander, because they have a little bit better odds against these two, or excuse me, a little bit better history recently against these two types of pitches. I'm not going to talk anybody out of Anthony Santander, who's been the best home run hitter since June 1st. I totally get it. I just like these two guys a little bit more, and we're getting better odds on both of them as well. So I do think that it kind of makes sense there. Lastly, our 7th and final play of the Dong Robin, Jackson Merill to hit a home run. And I'm also going to play him straight up. So I'm putting a quarter of a unit on Jackson Merill. So 0.25 units on him. Pretty similar logic to why I'm also putting it standalone on Jackson Holliday. Merrill's priced at plus 680. So if he and he alone hits a home run, we're guaranteed to be profitable for the day. And Merill, even though he's priced at plus 680, quietly has the second most balls launched in the MLB over the last 2 weeks. Now, a balls launched can also be called a piss missile, depending on your preferred vernacular. All that means it's 100 or more miles per hour off the bat with a launch angle between 20 and 40 degrees. That is considered a ball that is launched. He has 8 of those over the past 2 weeks. He's tied with 3 other batters. Hint, Jackson Holliday is one of the other 3 batters that he's tied with. Only Jake Berger has more. He has 9. The other 3, Jackson Holliday, Jackson Merill, and one other, they have 8. Now, I didn't plan to wake up and just only target lefties versus righties, but that's kind of how the board fell. And that's the same thing today. Jackson Merill, left-handed hitter, crushes right-handed pitching. Luis L. Ortiz, pitching for the Pirates, right-handed pitcher, gets crushed by lefties. You look at the past 2 weeks against right-handed pitching, not even looking at a pitch mix, just in general against righties. Jackson Merill has a 19.35% barrel rate, 50% hard hit rate, 51.6% ISO rate against righties over the last 2 weeks. You look at the past month, still incredible stats. Luis Ortiz gets crushed by lefties. 7 of the 9 home runs he's given up this year have come to lefties, and he crushes his pitch mix in order, forcing 100% of the pitches that Ortiz throws are four-seam fastballs, sliders, cutters, and sinkers, going from most frequent to least frequent. Those are the 4. Fastball is what he throws the most. Merill crushes fastballs. Very confident he's going to go yard for us tonight, making our 7th and final play of the round robin. Now, the 2 honorable mentions that I have are Jazz Chisholm and Ketel Marte. Both of them left their games with an injury yesterday, so I'm not sure if they're going to play. If they do play, I want to see what the odds are. I like the matchup a lot for both of them, but I'm not going to lock anything in until I see whether they are in the lineup or not. So if they are in the lineup, I'll send out a note. I'll put a pinned comment. I'll put a community note. I'll put it on my Twitter, and I'll put it on my Dub Club. So you will be able to find it if you're interested. I just got to see if they're playing, but 2 really good matchups for both of them. But that's all we got. 7-leg Dong Robin for you guys to lock in. We're going to have a total of 1.5 units risked, not including the honorable mentions, which is, a pretty respectable number. 1.05 units risked on the Dong Robin, 0.45 units risked on the Jackson and Jackson plays. So let's hope that we can have a great day today. I love all 7 of these guys, all 9, including the honorable mentions. And that is all we got. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, check out the Dub Club, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Again, thanks for watching, and have a good one.